Yeah. Ha ha ha. Check 1, 2. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Soul Sam. Hello, Star Baker. So, 2 or was it 3 days ago, I started this Super Castlevania 4 game, and I stopped at the screen, and it stuck at the screen. Well, I took a screenshot of this though, so we can just restart it soon. Starting today a little later than I was really hoping for, but whatever. Guess I'm not finishing this tonight, but that is perfectly fine. I'll easily finish it the next time I play, and that'll be a shorter stream then. Or rather, I thought I took a screenshot. Okay. Screenshot taken. Call that the next, Call that the... What do you call it? The next Dark Souls, stand-in. Is it really a Konami game, though, if there's no... Yeah, it is definitely a Konami game still. It's just not a Kojumbo Konami game. Alright. Let's have fun with the password entry. Why are my buttons not working? But my buttons work with like... But the buttons work with this? Hold on. I guess I have to like, not just game reset, but like go to the main menu. That is an interesting bug. It's a pretty interesting bug. Where... when you reset the game... Or rather, you reset the game after like a few days and then suddenly it's not taking input anymore. Wait, why are my buttons not working? Oh, player 1! Alright, let's go fix that. Player 1 is really weird. Yeah, player 1 is me, not whatever the other controller is. It's the Pro controller. It's the drift controller, I'm gonna call it. The drift controller. Mini Miniko, where? Where's the small Miniko? Hello, Denisius. Hello, Leona. There we go. Wait. Continue. I'm doing a little better today than yesterday. My hands are not hurting. Both my hands are okay today so far. Actually, the IV hand was sort of... I did it again. The IV hand sort of hurt a little bit in the morning, but it's good now. I think it's gotten better over the past several hours. Hope it stays that way. Continue! 3rd time is the charm, and you wonder why I like the number 3 so much. Mimiko. Why is my name Miniko? Am I doing okay? As good as it'll ever be. As good as it'll ever be. Alright, what do I do with the... Ah, I see. In other words, it is not particularly worse today. That's always a good thing, as far as I care. This is actually the least offensive password input I've ever done, where the L and the R button switch between the icon and you just got 4 of them. That ain't too bad. That's not too bad. Okay. I don't particularly remember... Alright, this level is like... I didn't do much in here. I was just having fun. For being in the like last few stages of the game, and by the last few I mean the last 5, 7, 8, 9, A, B, last 5. I was really expecting the music to be a little more sinister. Oh, I forgot. Silly me. I don't need to go up the stairs. I've got the swingy, 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 swingy. Hopefully I'll feel way better soon. I'm like good enough right now. I think to some degree I was just stressing out about it, which was just making it worse. I'm doing a new strategy now. It's called "Don't Stress About the Health Issues," and weirdly it might be helping actually. We'll see. I don't wanna jinx it. Like like there's still something weird with the tummy, but like whatever. They found no issues, and whatever symptoms I'm having, just don't worry about it, and I think I'll be good. Stress always makes things worse. Stress always does. It's so stupid. It's so freaking stupid. Oh yeah, I love stressing. I love the issues that result as a result of stress. When the solution is just stop being stressed about the thing to be stressed about, where you stress about things and stress and stress, stress, stress. It's like the stupidest issue to have. Ow! Ow? Oh dear. I love swinging the swingy. I love swinging stuff around. I love swinging. I love swinging. I love swinging. Swingy, 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 swingy. The swingy thing is so base, you just... It's so funny. I love it so much. What would you do if your hero, like, your knight in shining armor just, like, arrived and he just was like... Hey, look at me, I love swinging, I love swinging, singing. You'd be like, oh god, I'm gonna die here. Your body loves to hurt itself. That makes no sense, It's supposed to, like, heal itself. Stupid body, baka. Hello, handsome stranger. God, I don't know, I'm so itchy right now. Why am I so itchy? I don't know why I'm itching. It just happened. I'm starting to get colder outside, and that always means I get itchier for some reason. I dislike it. I'm very impressed because swinging a metal chain with a large steel ball at the tip would require some impressive strength. This is so freaking fun! How could you take this away with Richter? Why does Richter not get to experience the joy of this? Stupid. I like the bass here. Baka. Zako. I got the axe! Soon cold rainy weather shall be upon me. I am loving it. I mean, I don't like cold weather. I don't really like cold weather for the sake of cold weather. But I like rainy, cloudy weather, and I am getting my fill lately. Oh no! All the way over here. I forgot the checkpoints are kind of brutal here. Well, then again, it's Classicvania. The checkpoints are always brutal. Alright, Belmont number 3, let's stop swinging stuff around, shall we? Let's focus on the task at hand, eye on the prize. That's rich coming from me. I don't focus on nothing very well. I have to go through, like, tutorials right now at work, and I just sit there, and then before I knew it, the video I was watching had ended, and I didn't catch a single word of it. So, let's restart. And then before I knew it, the video was over and I caught none of it. So let's restart. So before I knew it, what's an attention span? Ouch! Ouch! Haha, you thought I got hurt. Haha, haha. I'm too good. Ow! I'm too good for an attention span. That's a takeaway here. I'm too good for an attention span. That's why I got nerfed. I got nerfed with the worst attention span in the world. I'm so dysfunctional. Oh well. I'm sure there's some kind of cool balancing effect to that. I don't know what it is. Oh, it makes me really funny on stream. That's how it works. That's right. Not staying on task makes me very weird and strange to follow as a streamer because I switch topics all the time. Oh, nice to see you again. Meow. Meow. I don't meow. If I meow, I've never done... it was in your imagination. I wish wolves were like... I wish wolves... Wolves and bears are... I really hate wolves and bears. You know why I hate wolves and bears? It's because they're very friend-shaped, but they're not, like, huggable. You know, like... I want to hug them, but they just like, you know, they're just like... They'd maul me. Sure, it's like a sacrifice worth trying sometimes! I hate these books! I hate reading books. Well, I don't hate reading books. Reading books is pretty cool, actually. You should all do it. Reading books is like good and based and pog and pilled and all that. Based, pog, pilled. But I'm so bad at reading books for real though. Like, there was a point like in school where I'd read a lot of books. But I would always fall asleep. But I had to read the books. So what I did was... I aggressively attacked my attention span by preventing myself from falling asleep by doing this. Pacing in circles while reading. I also had rock music playing in the background, that helped too. This is so sad actually when I say that out loud. That's very dysfunctional. It worked. It worked though. It worked really well and I got through the books. You just have to play like... I think it was literally Sonic Adventure music in the background. However, it worked. That's the important thing. That's how I prevent myself from falling asleep. I just pace in circles. Just space in circles. Circle, 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 circle. And listening to rock music, and it worked. Reading around at the speed of sound. Yeah, Sonic should have done that. Hey kids, let's get hooked on books. Let's get hooked on reading. You know, reading is super cool. Let's read at the speed of sound. They would have done that too. They would have totally done that too. In fact, if you told me Sonic actually did that, I would have believed it. Like, that sounds so like 90s. I mean, Sonic Adventure was like 2000, but whatever, same difference. That's so like 90s like Sega educational like campaigns. I can see it. Hello, Incognita. If worked, it cannot be dysfunctional. So you'd hug a bear and a wolf, but not a tiger. I would not hug a tiger. I would not. You're crazy to think of doing that. Yosh! Ow! That hurt? Oh dear. Oh dear. Ow! Oh dear! Oh dear, what's in these books? They're so ridiculous! Oh, they're so easy to kill though. Yosh! Hello, Hiroki です。ごめんね、今から昼休憩、なんかアンドロイド版のツイッターが画像投稿ができなくなっていますよ。自分アンドロイド版ですから困るよ。まあ、ミネコそもそもツイッターある意味でやめたから、まあ、インターネットやめろという選択肢もあると言っちゃうかも。まあ、インターネットやめろというか、まあ、ツイッターやめろという、ことかな。Well, I just fell. But it's friend-shaped yet understandable. Also true. I hear the buttons clicking in the background. You like that? You like that? You... Ouch. You like that? fall. Oh my gosh, I was doing so good too. This music is so like whimsical sounding. Actually, it reminds me of Secret of Mana. なんか土星圏伝説2みたいな音楽かも。They're getting an Android kid. Oh no, they're saying that something about Android version of Twitter not being able to post images, and I was like, that's easy. You just quit Twitter. I don't know what value text-based social media really provides, honestly. I'm honestly not sure about that. Because it's not even like just Twitter. I'm not really the biggest fan of Blue Sky either. I just don't like text-based social media. I'm not really sure what the good of it is. YouTube and Twitch have at least something that feel a little... I don't know. Calling artists and cute videos. Oh yeah, artists and cute video. Well, I don't need the videos, but the artists. Thank you for the gift sub, Ariku. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's true though. I will log into Twitter to check my following, because I don't trust the For You tab. I'll do following like the 5 artists I follow who don't use Pixiv anymore for whatever reason, and then I log off, and it's a pretty good system actually. And yeah, that's what I do. Well, it's more than 5 artists, but there's a lot of artists who just don't post on Pixiv for whatever reason. So it's like, alright, well, I'll follow them through... Come on! What do I do here? Oh my gosh, this area is reminding me how much I hate books. Books, not even once. Yeah, I'm not gonna beg for... I'm very thankful for subscriptions at the moment because I have been buying a lot of music gear and it's come out of the money that I would have otherwise spent towards VTuber stuff, so I'm not gonna ask for money, but it will theoretically recuperate those losses from me following my hyperfixations, and I could actually get more emojis soon. I can't make a promise, but I should get more emojis soon. I should do it. I want to do it. And also some various assets I need to do. I need to get. Oh my gosh, there's a really good like artist who does like. There's a really good artist who charges like $400 for like a really like quality like stream like opening animation. I feel like a year ago they charged like $200 and now it's $400, and I was like, man, I should have just like dove into that last year. I didn't ride the dip very well. I'll never survive economics. I'll never survive economics. Don't encrypt it. Yeah, no, it's okay. I would have no use for crypto, and I'm not actually poor. I'm doing quite well financially nowadays, which is not always the case, but for now I'm good. I think when I started being a VTuber, I was actually like on the verge of like almost going homeless. It was like I was actually like selling like all my games to make sure I could help like pay off rent because the job hunt was not going very well. Doing better now, but yeah. That was a different time. Oh my gosh. These books. These books. I love economics. I hate economy. Economy's scary. Economy is scary. If I lose my job, I'm like going straight back to the selling everything I have, basically. Like I have some savings, but it's all probably gonna go away pretty fast. I don't have this thing called a safety net, but I'm doing pretty good right now, but I don't have a very good safety net, so it's all a little precarious. And I'm pretty sure if I lose my job, I'm not going to be able to find another one. Pretty sure if I lose my job, I'm not going to be able, because I'm pretty out of touch in my career. So I'm probably going to struggle to find something else in that career. Something. I went into computer stuff because my parents were. I was surrounded by nerds. I am a nerd, and it was supposed to be not lucrative, but like secure. And that's not really the case anymore. And I didn't really enjoy it that much to begin with. But now the industry is going like, gotta keep up. And I'm like, but I'd rather spend my time outside of work not keeping up. I'd rather I'd rather do music, and I'd rather do streaming. So I guess I'm just not gonna keep up, which is a big risk because what am I gonna do otherwise? I don't know. It's okay. I'm sure the YouTube thing will definitely cover me when if it comes down to it. I'm sure, for sure. This is a joke. Hello, Soccer. I wasn't expecting to get into a complaining about money stream, but I'm often so now I get to be scared about money and I get to be bonked on the head. What is wrong with my life? What is wrong with my life? I get to be attacked physically and emotionally. Well, that's also life. That is also life. Oh, thank you for the follow! I don't usually complain about stupid money stuff, I promise. Usually I talk about language stuff and music stuff like a total nerd who has no concept of financial stability. Wait, is that related? Yes, it is. How does music work? Why is everything so expensive and yet starving artists? I swear. It makes no sense. Oh well, life does make sense. Ever think about just how, like, the human body is so weird? How does it all work? The human body is like so dysfunctional, but it just works. It's like one wrong factor in everything can just make the whole human body go, nope, I'm dead now. But we're all alive right now. How does that happen? It's so crazy that the human body relies on so many factors working perfectly. That it's so precarious, but somehow it's working. How does that work? It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It makes me think. I'm not gonna die here. I will lose some health pretty precariously. Precarious is such a funny word. Oh, man. No. Ah, come on! I tried my best there. Let you pull through. Oh yeah, it was crazy. I got a job at the last minute. It was the last month I had before I was let me go downstairs. The stairs are right there. Let me just jump down. It was down to the wire. It was down to the wire. I was in big trouble, and then I finally got the job offer at the last the last minute, and I was like, okay, cool, I'm saved. That was after 3 months of intense job hunting too. At least I'm not gonna get fired soon, despite not being amazing at my job. But hopefully I'm better someday. Hopefully I get better. I need to see a doctor about that. I need to see a doctor to find pay attention better pills of some sort. Those exist, but I'm not gonna say the name of what it is. Until I get crazier as a streamer. Maybe if I get crazier as a streamer, I'll talk about... I don't want to talk about drugs though. I mean, I could, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna, but I could. I Oh, is the era of say-so VTubers like over anyways? Like, what's the market for a say-so VTuber anyways? I don't know if there's any real demand for say-so. I don't know if there's any like demand for say. Yeah, come to think of it, cause like that's what people are saying, at least in the English sphere, though. It's like, well, at least I don't know. I don't really know. I'm just taking guesses. That's all I can do. It's all market evaluation, key point deliverables. Blah, 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 blah. I'll put a pin in it and circle around back to it later. Hello, Admir Knight. Hello, Admir Valkyrie. Today I'm a little unfiltered, apparently. I'll see an issue with that. I'll see an issue with that. There's no issue with being a little unfiltered. Probably. Maybe. Yes! Ow! So close. I don't know what to do, but I assume that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, come on! This room is killing me. This room is actually killing me! This is a terrible night to have a mind curse. This is a very terrible night to have a mind curse, yeah. Unfiltered media goes live. I get to complain and cry about financial worries and woes, and that's better than me being say-so and filtered? That's hard to believe. Wait, was that chicken? Man, I had fish today. My roommate made breaded trout, and it was really good. I like fish. I mean, you can probably guess that, but there's no reason to guess that because I'm not like a cat or anything. So, wait, where'd the knife go? I feel lied to. Oh, or where'd the axe go? I need the axe. Say-so VTuber sounds like an urban legend. I think the Japanese sphere of VTuber viewers still want say-so, but I think the English viewers have like this. I think English VTuber viewers have just been like, oh, we don't want that anymore. We don't want that anymore. I don't know if it's true or not, though. Bruh. I think I tried an instant miso mix today. My first exposure to miso. It was good. Ooh, I've never actually made miso on my own. I've only ever had the miso that comes with like... I've only ever had the miso that comes with Oh, come on. I've only ever had the from restaurants. Bruh! Yeah. Although I did buy soba recently, so I can make soba at home. I've been realizing I particularly like soba, I think. Especially like the buckwheat soba. It's so good, actually. I am so stupid. Buckwheat soba, especially with like the typical soba like juice, I guess, whatever it's called. I need to figure out the word for it in English or Japanese. Say-so is like idle thing for VTubers. Oh, okay, okay, right. So say-so in Japanese basically just refers to purity and like personality, and it's like purity and personality, I guess. Like people who are very gentle and not crazy. As a just general statement, I guess. It extends to a lot of things, like... I think say-so for idols also kind of expects that they're, like, not dating or anything, but... It's a variety of things. Just kind of like a very agreeable personality. Doesn't say anything, weird on stream, so in this case, they wouldn't talk about, like, drugs, they wouldn't talk about... They wouldn't really get angry very often. They wouldn't get very angry. Favorite idol, just so you're... I'm not an idol, though. I'm not an idol. I almost never sing. I should sing more, though. It'd be nice. There is some stuff I want to do, but I'm mostly just a video game music nerd. That's basically all I am, music-wise. I mean, no, that's not true. I literally bought a book recently of duet with viewers. I barely sing as is. I'm not doing a duet. No, I know a lot of like regular music too. I know last year I did a lot of listening to like Charlie X and Chapel Roan, but I did a little bit of like Taylor. I haven't listened to Taylor Swift's newest album though. Come here, book. Come on, stupid book. Book! I bought a book of the... I bought like a music book for Pizzicato 5, which is a 90s Japanese group that I really like. I don't know if it's really useful to me, but it's a really neat book, I guess. Oh yeah, do the moonwalk, do the moonwalk. Also, Michael Jackson has good music. I listen to regular. In fact, I used to listen to like nothing but like rock music at one point in time. I think it was the game. I think it was Valhalla. I think it was Valhalla that like converted me from like rock to like synthwave stuff. I think. I haven't changed ever. That changed me. And recently, I was listening to the soundtrack to a game called Border Down, which is a shoot 'em up for the Dreamcast. And the music for that is so good. Shh. Just barely. Oh gosh, this platforming is getting difficult. No bats. Oh, no bat. That painting was moving. That's kind of spooky. Jackson 5 on a morning stroll. I've actually never listened to the Jackson 5. I feel kind of bad about that, come to think of it. I should do that. I really should listen to more like R&B too. I always feel bad about not listening to much like R&B, come to think of that. There was like a recommendation I had a while ago to listen to like Tower of Power. This was like several months ago. And I was like, dang, this is good, but it's also definitely very 70s. No. That made me think I should listen to a little more like various like genres from like the 60s. I also never really listened to that much blues outside of like Stevie Ray Vaughan a little bit and B.B. King, I think. Ah! Give me good music back then. I'm pretty partial nowadays to like... I think my current obsession right now is like 2000s music. I'm in like kind of like a UK jungle, Y2K, D&B craze lately. That's what I bought a lot of synthesizers for. I want to make that kind of stuff. Actually, really, I think what I'm gonna do is... Oh my gosh, dude, that was so close. That was pretty good, actually. This music is so whimsical. It's really crazy. Painting is still moving. Weird dog. And what a good dog. Or probably good dog at one point in their past life before they became weird and zombie and attacking and moving and... I should drink some tea. Is that an oboe? I'm so bad at distinguishing woodwinds. I'm actually pretty bad at distinguishing brass instruments too. I gotta get much better at that. Like, I think piccolo is very easy to hear. But ooh, cool. Fujikaze. I love Fujikaze! I sang a little bit of Fujikaze at some point. The last karaoke stream I did, actually. I love Fujikaze. I forget most of the lyrics. I think the song that I got really into Fujikaze with was... what is it called? It's... oh, what was it? It was... I was Working Hard. I got really into Working Hard, and then I went to find his other songs like Kirari. I know that you're working hard, da na 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 na. Weird zombie lady. It's a little spooky, a little scary. It's like I'm playing a horror game right now, but I'm not. That's a crowbar. No. Crowbar? It's called a crossbow. Don't mind me, I'm just conflating similar sounding weapons from Half-Life 2. Speaking of, I just bought a synthesizer that was heavily used in Halo, as well as also Half-Life, but also Deus Ex. So probably before I go play Half-Life 1 though, I'm probably gonna focus on playing Deus Ex and Halo, I think. I wanna hear that. I wanna hear their music too. I'm at the boss? Wow. Michi Tiki. I don't think I have, no. Is this supposed to be a boss? There's no lair. Oh, I was one hit left to getting him the first try. Okay, if that's the boss, then that's nothing. If that's the boss, that's nothing. Let's just hope it's the boss. Let's just hope it's the boss. But then again, this has been a pretty long level, so I don't know. Wait, block 7 too? Okay, so this has not been a very long level. If so, that's totally a mid-boss. Bet. Guaranteed. So go up here. A block is only 7. What? I really feel like most of my motivation nowadays to play video games is like I want to hear what the music sounds like. I could just listen to the soundtrack, but I don't know. Often I would rather play the game a little bit first so I have some more context. But then if it's really expensive and annoying, annoying to get bordered down, then I'm probably not gonna. Border Down's music was really good. I just gave it a listen today and it was like, wow, this is some good synthwave. I tried to jump. Okay, that took a while to get the last shot in. Give you Silent Hill F. No, 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 I don't want to play Silent Hill F. I don't want to play Silent Hill F. I only play games that are 30 years old or or indie games nobody has heard of. I'm a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. Oh, that was the end of the level. Sweet. No, I'm still not gonna beat this tonight, though. I would believe there's 4 levels left. What a weirdo! Was I did I just exaggerate it that badly? Why is it already 10? Why is it already 10 o'clock just about? I don't want to end my stream. Weird spire. Why are these enemies so weird? Me criticizing others for being weird while I'm weird as frick. It's almost time for bed. Yeah. Was this the kind of sinister you had in mind? Yeah, this is the sinister music I had in mind. I guess I'm actually like well, this is like green liquid. This is like ambiguous green liquid. This is spooky. This is giving me some Sonic Spinball vibes, which like gave me nightmares when I was little. Wow, I'm dying so quickly. I think it's red in the Japanese version. Oh, is it really? That's insane. Why are we changing that? I think green makes it worse. Because if it's red, I can believe it's like fire or something. But if it's like green, it's like, oh, this is toxic waste. Might actually be worse, I don't know. This is like... I don't know. The thought of like somebody bleeding like red out of their eyes or something is like a terrible thought. It's like a terrible like aesthetic, but also green is even worse somehow. It's like advanced blood in a way. Well, censorship can be weird like that though. Censorship can be weird like that. Like I know a lot of people prefer like Mithra with tights. I don't think I do, but that was a thing for Xenoblade 2 players. Oh, good night. Take care. I wonder what the base is for this. It's probably like a simple, like 35-year-old synthesizer I actually have no interest in. Like, I can look this information up actually. Hold on. At least I probably can. Let's see here. Wood base. Oh, this is from the Yamaha TG77. I don't want to get that. But that is what bass was used for this song, I suppose. The soundtrack for 4 is so different and experimental. It's actually one of my favorites in the series. Interesting. I can see the experimental for sure. It's very... I really like Rondo of Blood for like the really like punchy like rock vibe that it has. I really do like that. And then I like the prog rock like vibe of Symphony of the Night a lot, but I can also understand that this is a lot... It's very experimental because there was like those silly like jazz music at one point. The bass tone is like interesting because it's like a double bass basically. Yeah, that's what I like about this. Is it's basically like a big upright bass used in like old like jazz basically. That's the kind of tone that's going on here, and it's like oh my gosh, I hate this thing. Oh, thank you for the bits. Don't feel the need to don't eat too much, but I appreciate regardless. Thank you. I wasn't begging for anything earlier. But it's very appreciated though. Thank you so much. I'm torn between the last bits I had. Oh, okay then. Alright then. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There it is. Buzzard. I don't use Twitch much anymore. Oh. Understandable, but I'm also probably... There's a possibility I'll switch to mostly using Twitch in the future, but... Perfectly understandable. I expect there will be a good number of viewers who will not be able to watch my streams if I make a official move to like Twitch main. I kind of want to like separate my YouTube and Twitch activities though, so I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. Oh my gosh, this is actually difficult. Like the... There we go. Weird like piano here. I like the drums too, like rather I like the like... There's like a Congo drums of some sort going on here. Oh man. I keep losing track of where I am. Don't you dare lose me, not that I'm playing anything. It's okay, I need to do something with my YouTube. I'm a musician after all, so I gotta post something to YouTube regardless. Honestly, I think the main reason I stream at this point is mostly just to like take care of my backlog. I'm probably a bit more interested content-wise in stuff I'll make on YouTube, but... Which sounds like I resigned when it comes to my streaming, and I guess that's probably not too far from the truth, but I'm having fun with what I'm doing right now, so that's what I will continue to do, I guess. I'm having fun going through my backlog. I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet though, but... Yeah, I don't know. I mean... Do I stress out about being a streamer, or do I stress out about being a musician? Either way, I don't really know. Not really sure what I'm doing. I'm gonna figure it out, but regardless, I do want to do something on YouTube besides just music until I become like a main musician someday. I don't know. I really don't know. Because I'm not really feeling video essays anymore, but... I keep thinking about doing a random yapping video. Why not do both my music with the viewers? I don't know why, but that feels not doable. Oh. Yeah. Oh, the reason why I don't do both is because I have a job and not a lot of time to go with it, so... You can play games for the music. That's what I'm doing, basically. And I think it's working out pretty well. I'm enjoying this. I've always been curious about certain games, and, well, I'm getting exactly that. Jump. And, what else? Well, that's Incident. Wow. I lost my train of thought. Well, the reason why I don't do a lot is because I have, unfortunately, a job, which means I don't have a lot of time, and I also can't quit the job because otherwise I get financial issues. And I tried to fight that for a while, like, oh, I have a job, but I don't care. I'm gonna sacrifice my sleep. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And I think I just got health issues for that. So I'm just gonna chill for now. I'm just gonna coast. Not coast. I'm gonna coast. This isn't quiet quitting. I promise. I promise this isn't quiet quitting. So as long as I need to create something, whether it's music or something, I don't see myself leaving the internet, so I'm gonna be here for a while. I just don't know if I'm gonna put a lot of effort into it. I think I mainly use Twitch because it has the same categories that are easily browsable, which makes finding people who have played Yuppie Psycho easy. That works. It also works. Developed epilepsy for being sleep-deprived for 10 years. Yeah, don't sacrifice your sleep. Don't sacrifice your sleep. That's what I always say, but don't do that. It's so tempting when you're a streamer or a musician that's like, well, I have a job, but I still want to chase my dreams, so what do I do? Do I do both full-time? Yes. No. You feel an urge of some sort to, like, you know, compensate for the lack of time you have to do the thing, but then doing so only, like, just gets you hurt, so it's like, well, I guess... Oops. Guess I'm dead. Maybe YouTube does. YouTube does, but also doesn't have categories for stuff. I mean, the endless energy does not. Yeah, 333 is it's a difficult year. 333 is a difficult age to be. This level is certainly difficult. Let's vicariously clear my backlog. I can kind of... I think I would have done the same thing when I was mostly a viewer. Hello, Nanami Nanosuke. A little weird dino bone. I'm thinking next month I'm gonna go through... I'm gonna try at least to go through Deus Ex and Halo. Those are two shooters I've wanted to go for a while. And I just bought a thing that was used a lot musically for them. And I'll get through Resident Evil 2. Oh, this level is so tough! You do both full-time until you know for sure you can make it as an artist, which surviving takes precedence, and being an artist is a hobby that, yeah, exactly. I tried to do both full-time, and then it's like, wait, doing both full-time means I lose sleep, and I also have... You gotta do it part-time, Unless you're a lucky successful, I guess, which is not guaranteed either. So... oh my gosh. I'm not memorizing the locations of these enemies at all. Okay. Yeah, I mean, well, doing 2 jobs full-time is also like, I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist. I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist. Unless you're insane. Pretty sure it's literally impossible. Maybe, probably, I don't know. I mean, it's not impossible. You could work 2 jobs full time. People do that, and they probably shouldn't. But like, there's in the peak like remote work era where people, what was it called when people would just like be working at 2 jobs at the same time? Double something. I just remember thinking they were absolutely crazy. Oh, come on! Ah! This whole platform is nuts. I do not have an OG Xbox, so unfortunately, I am probably not gonna get the console experience for Halo, but I guess we'll find out. I mostly just want to make sure the PC version, which I do have on Steam, by the way, I want to make sure the music for it is the same. Probably is, but I just want to make sure. Bruh. Okay, that's one option. Straight up unlikely, even for incredibly talented and devoted individuals. Yeah, I don't like to complain because I see people who are like way more talented than me and they have like less numbers than me, and I'm like, what am I doing here? Why do I have these numbers? Can I trade them for you? You do such cooler stuff than me. Why are you lower? Come on. This is not a just world. Yeah, clearly talent doesn't really mean too much. I don't know what does mean much, but... angering people on the internet, that means that actually does mean a lot, and I will not do that. Making people on the internet angry for clicks, that certainly is... that's a thing that works. I'm not gonna do that, but it's a thing that works. I hate... now, I'm angry on the internet because I'm angry at the enemies in this game, but that's different. Oh, come on! Bro, how... oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This area is crazy! Okay, yeah. I'm not too worried about the next time I stream this game being a little longer. This area is a little wild. Wild and... it's not even, it's just like hidden there. Well, thanks for the Prime subscription, Violet Eye. Good, thank you. But yeah, I'm just focusing on the hobby thing now. That has made it a little easier for me to... yeah, you have to go for now. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. But also thank you, but also go, 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 go. Yeah, basically, I've probably mentioned this before, but I think the collapse I had was about like 3 months ago. Not a physical collapse, but like a absolute total realization of... nope, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep having crazy aspirations. I'm just gonna... it's time to think of this as a hobby. And it was difficult, like... it was really difficult to like accept that this should be a hobby for me. Because this is like much more tied to my identity than what software or whatever heck I do. It's more tied to my like my I guess identity, obviously. So to quit that just feels wrong, but I'm not really quitting, I'm just not tryharding, I guess. That's the distinction. Okay. From here... I still feel bad about that, though. I still feel bad about being like a hobby VTuber. It just feels wrong to say that. It feels wrong to call this a hobby, but... I mean, what am I gonna do? Hello, AM. What are you gonna do? There's not exactly... I mean, obviously, the option is either to to work 2 full-time jobs and burn yourself out, or just call it a hobby. If it means not dying, then yep, I guess this is a hobby. Which I'm sure this is just like depressing people to hear, but... and I'm sorry about that. I think I've like literally talked about this like a dozen times by now, too. It's kind of like old news to a degree. It's like old news because I've already kind of accepted it to a degree. Like, I actually was planning to make merch too. I was gonna make merch back in March. No, it was like June. It was around June or July for my like 3-year anniversary. For my 3-year anniversary in July, I was like, all right. I'm gonna make a merch, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna show up at a convention, I'm gonna do this, this, this. And now just making my health issues so much worse. I'm gonna think of it, yeah. Yeah, I think quitting all that, I felt like much better afterwards. I still want to make merch and stuff, but... I don't know. We'll see where I'm at like a whole year from now. But I have no expectations. I no longer have expectations. in an industry, well, artistic industry in general, or creator industries, where skill means almost nothing, and what does matter is arbitrary numbers that you can't control. There's like no point at all in like worrying about the numbers at all because you cannot control them. You just cannot control them, so don't try to. Don't try to. Alright, so now that I have absolutely been a total downer for my entire stream and my chat, today I have once again eaten a tomato with cheese on a piece of bread and called it a sandwich and called it an Italian sandwich. It's really good though, really good. I'm gonna make a lot more of those going forward. I'm trying to get creative, and I've had this conversation before about sandwiches, but sandwiches can get really like samey after a while, so I can't like eat them too much. Because I was really into sandwiches and making them for like 2 months straight, and I figure now my sandwich phase is over. So what do I do now? Well, I still gotta eat bread. What do I do? It's kind of messed up that like we need stuff like wheat for like nutrition, but with wheat there's like 2 options. Noodles or bread. You need grains? Okay, will you have the long grains or the super small grains? Or will you get noodles or rice or bread? Pick your poison. Tired of all 3? Don't care. I just want to eat the same food like every single day. Well, I don't want to, but I want to not get tired of food. Feels like just yesterday you had no tomatoes. I've come so far. Well, I had tomatoes 2 days ago and then 3 days ago, but then I didn't have tomatoes yesterday. And then I had tomatoes today. Bruh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! This enemy! Absolutely wild enemies in this level. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, I don't know what's happened now, but I feel like I used to really deal with like really annoying watery tomatoes that were like hard to just like not very appetizing. But the past like 2 times I bought tomatoes from the local supermarket, they've been like really firm. Really firm tomatoes are really good. They have like the perfect amount of like juice level, I guess. You know, as I was making it though, my inner monologue was talking about, you know what they say, a tomato a day keeps the doctor away. And then I was like, wait a second. Wrong, round, red-shaped fruit. Isn't it kind of messed up that tomatoes are a fruit? It's so messed up, dude. It's so messed up. They're clearly a vegetable. Hello, Yargo. Hello. Tomatoes are clearly a vegetable. It is messed up. It's exactly as messed up as Pluto not being a planet anymore. We used to be a galaxy. We used to be a galaxy. Ah! All tomatoes toast tomatoes. I gotta toast the tomatoes. So paninis are... That's true! I gotta get a panini press. I keep forgetting. Or rather, just like a sandwich, like a hot sandwich press. I gotta do that. I keep forgetting to do that. I keep forgetting where the enemies are. This has gotta be frustrating to watch because I've died to the same like area for like 3 times now. My job here is done. About tomatoes and toast? I don't know about tomatoes and toasters, but did you know that toast goes in a toaster? Don't believe the lies when people say bread goes in a toaster. No, it's called a toaster, so toast goes in it. Don't believe the lies of big bread. No. Oh, those are Pop-Tarts. No, you're right. They're also for Pop-Tarts. I have forgotten because I have not had a Pop-Tart in over 10 years. Sun-dried tomatoes. Sun-dried tomatoes? What's a sun-dried tomato? I've heard of those. What's a sun-dried tomato? I used to work at a bakery that had sun-dried tomato bagels, and they were really good. Me, Neko, there's obviously a thing there. Neko baru sandoichi futatabi. Sandoichi gurui kara. Sandoichi gurui. Hello, Cosmic Global. I've been thinking recently I should probably get Pop-Tarts again soon, but I just have not had a single Pop-Tart. The hearts look like tomatoes. Die! Die! Oh my gosh, are you for real? Oh, come on! This is where the game is getting brutally difficult. This is brutally difficult. Oh my gosh, the wrong angle and it's insta-death. Whoa. A nice wheat bread sandwich. Nutrition is so weird to me. Nutrition is so weird because it's like wheat bread is like not the most accessible type of bread, but it's also the only one that you need for nutrition. What, do people just go their whole lives like not nutritioning like ever? Hello, Silka Hubby. Thank you for making me hungry enough that I can get out of bed. I've been sleeping for almost a day lurking at different streams. It has been my pleasure. My work here is done. You're welcome. My job here is done. I am a force for good in this world. Also, toast is made in a toaster. False. Fake. Don't believe the fake news. Toast goes in a toaster. Well, toast can go out of a toaster too. I don't care. Toast. Ah! 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 What is this area? Ow. You can't fool me, I know you're there. What's the money for? I still don't know. The instruction, you get the strategy book. What does that mean? Da, 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 da. You are dumb and stupid and stupid. Ah! Gimme! Ah! Ah! Good. Not good. I know you're there. There's so many enemies. There are so many. Like, where'd they come from? The game developers, presumably. The enemies presumably come from the game developers. The enemies presumably come from the developers. This is logical, but I'm not logical. Can you just, like, drop dead? Ah! They came from their mothers. No. The developers are playing God, so the developers made them. Understandable. If I was a developer, I would do that too. No, you. What an interesting noise they make too. Do they like scream when you kill them in Japanese? Why do they like have like a whisk, like a vaporizing noise in English? I'm just reminded of that, like, screams in Spanish, yells in Spanish meme. That's me, except I'm vaporizing in English. Okay, good. You are not good. You might survive the winter, but I will make sure you don't. Die. Thank you. You must die. Do they like switch like facial directions or something? How do I like effectively swing super effectively? Why is it not doing any damage either? It's like the most effective way to like spin this thing around. I don't know. How do I do? I can't reach. I'll just keep pressing the like up left button. I don't know what that sound effect is, but I also don't care. You lost me. You've now lost me. Why did I do that? Knowing what the consequences were. Not even there is the checkpoint. Wow. The last stage wasn't actually that difficult. We are back to full difficulty now. Okay, I know better now. I know better now. I'm so good at video games now, I promise. Why'd that hit me? I'm good at video games now. I shouldn't get hit by stuff, but I'm good at video games now! Die. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Except not really. Oh, sweet. Not sweet. Not sweet. Don't care. I hope all of you die. That's fun. Like, try to, like, specifically angle the, like, up and right buttons at the same time. Super cool stuff. You see, it dropped in rows really fast, so I thought I would like try to jump a little earlier to catch onto the platform, and then I realized the angle is very cruel, and the calculation was calculated, but man, am I not good at math. Okay, well, there's no better way to play a game than to start at 4 full lives. I am super prepared now. Are you done yet? Now you're done, because I forced it. What else have I done today so far? I mean, I talked about eating fish. I talked about eating tomatoes on bread with Gouda cheese. I talked about... What did I have for breakfast? I don't know what I had for breakfast. I talked about ordering a synthesizer. I mean, I work from home. My day-to-day life is not that important. My day-to-day life is not... Well, important is not the word I'm looking for. I'm looking for interesting. My day-to-day life is not that interesting. What the heck, man? I gotta get close enough to hit the enemy from the other side, but then the freaking, like, spikes of stupid thingy. I like a nice double bass. I know it's fake and synthesized, but you know what? I like it. Think about eating carbs. You can make stuff with flour, like tortillas, or replace some of the carbs with potatoes or other root veggies. I almost never have an issue of not enough carbs. I almost never have an issue, and if I do, I just get a bagel. It's been a while though. I don't really eat potatoes all that much, and I like potatoes. Potatoes are interesting because, like, potatoes are everywhere when you consider, like, fast food, like French fries and, like, potato chips, but that's not a very good source of carbs. It's not. Being bored of bread. Oh, I was bored of bread. Yeah, you're right. I don't know, actually. It's... Yeah, you're right. I could do tortillas. You're right. I could definitely do that, actually. True. I don't know if there's... I guess I could look for, like wheat tortillas or something to make sure I still get, like, the flavor necessary. Or bake them. Too much effort. Too much effort. I don't got time for that. I work from home and I still don't got time for that. Bro, howl. Spell howl. Time's a cruel mistress. Very true. Super true. Potatoes knows? I don't know if root vegetables have as much flavor, but I don't know actually. Maybe they do. I never looked into it. Well, there's carbs there, but I guess I worry less about carbs and I worry more about fiber because carbs are pretty easy to stumble upon. Carbs are like way too easy to eat. What do I do with that gap over there? Ow. Beans for those. I actually can't eat beans. I don't know if I can eat beans anymore. Look, I used to not mind them, but the time I got to the time I went to the emergency room for like very big stomach pain that I never found the cause for. That happened after eating beans for some reason. And then I have not eaten beans since. And I've never really run into that issue again. I don't know why. Because beans didn't used to do that to me, but I don't know. I don't know if I just got suddenly intolerant to beans or something. Yeah, I probably was trapped air, I think, honestly. It was probably trapped air to some degree. It's very possible intolerance. I was fine with beans at one point in time, but you can always get like intolerance randomly, I guess. I really thought I was gonna like die. I was in a lot of pain. I was at least like increasing like levels of like 5 out of 6. No, like 6 out of 10 pain, I think, at one point. I was like, oh, am I gonna be okay? I guess it's time to go to the emergency room. And then I was waiting in the emergency room for like 2 hours. And then eventually just like suddenly disappeared right before the doctor actually came into the room. And I was like, seriously? Okay. I guess we're never gonna figure out what it was now. Alright, well. Oops, all better. Checking in with the bros, telling them about my $3,000 tummy ache. Konja, hello, Konja, need it. Hello, hello, hello. It was originally going to be like a $4,000 tummy ache, but insurance took off $1,000 off of it. Yeah, I survived! I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. That is a practical joke. Let me be happy about surviving, dang it. Let me be happy about surviving. Ah! So sad, Belmont. You just had to die after surviving, Belmont. So sad, Belmont. Oh, that candidate free healthcare. Oh, I live in America. I saw a bald eagle at the zoo a few days ago. I thought about asking the bald eagle what how he was feeling lately. Didn't get a response back. They weren't very talkative. That makes sense. Our healthcare is terrible. Certainly is. I had what was it called? Like a high deductible health care thing. So basically, I don't get much of a reduction for the medical services I get up until a certain point throughout the year. And when I finally hit that point, then almost everything after that is free if it's in network, apparently. Except that's a pretty high deductible, so that didn't really help me out. It took me a while to figure out like what the heck is wrong with my plan? Why am I dealing with this? And it was a very specific like type of healthcare plan that's like really weird. makes some sense for some people, but it didn't make a whole lot of sense. But so now I'm kind of like, okay, well, how about I just... What if I just wanted to, like, I'm getting kind of close to the deductible. What if I just got like 1,000,000 procedures? Because then they'd all be free. And what if I tried to do 1,000,000 procedures in the next 2 months? Because after that, I'm gonna have to reset and then be like, pay full price for everything again until I had 6,000. Does it give your monthly cost low? I think it does. That's probably that's probably the reason I fell for this plan. I am a fool. At this point, I'm just like jumping into a cliff. The insurance company will be very mad. Well, that's their fault for being stupid. That's their fault for being stupid. I say that, but in reality, they would definitely find a way to get back at me for it. They would definitely be so mad. They would really, like, get back at me for that. Make you pay for it, I mean. Oh yeah, I would... They would make me pay for it. They would be like, you'll pay for this! Literally, here's 1,000,000 bills. And they'd be like, hi! So, yeah. Healthcare sure is an F word. So, needless to say, I'm gonna get a more expensive healthcare thing next year for sure. Either a lower deductible or a real freaking plan. Regardless, I'm gonna pay a little more each month for it. F1 と、そうそう、まあ、アメリカの健康組織の問題について、F ワードという言葉は、合っているでしょうかと思っている。いや、健康組織というか、あと、保険の組織かな多分なっている。Or move to Canada. Thank you for the clip, Incognita. Yeah, I don't know though. Like, I thought about it a little bit, like, okay, well, if I were to move to Canada, where would I go? And it's like... It'd be kind of cool to have a reason to learn French. So maybe I could go to Quebec, but Quebec's... I don't know. What am I doing? Moving is also very expensive. True. I don't know, because Toronto is also fairly expensive. I think Toronto's more expensive to live in than where I live, which is Chicago. And then, I don't know. British Columbia is beautiful, but also even more expensive. And I'm a city person, so naturally if you take out Montreal, Toronto, and, Vancouver, where else would I really want to go? I don't know. Oh, come on. Bro, how? Not sure where in Canada I would live, so... I don't think I'd want to live in a prairie province. A little too rural for me. I'm like an indoor pet, basically. So I need indoor... I need a little bit of urban walkability. I need to drink some tea. It'll be not nice to non-French moving there. I thought there's no enemies there! Ah! They're plenty happy to take tourist money. I've heard about that. I don't know. It's just always relative. So people probably say the same thing about, like, Japan to a similar degree. So it's like, it's probably not that big of a deal. There'll be a few, particularly, like, everywhere has, like, at least a few xenophobes, I think. But otherwise it's probably fine. But, I've always wanted like an excuse to like learn a language that isn't Spanish or Japanese. So lately I've been thinking, well, French or Chinese or German would be kind of interesting to learn. And, well, at least French would be on the same continent, so that's kind of cool. Oh, come on, wow. Don't try to integrate. Yeah, I would try to integrate, but that wouldn't mean I'd be, you know, perfect. I actually went to Montreal last year, and I tried to order in French at its importance. Actually, it was really embarrassing. The cashier just responded back to me in English with, "I don't understand a single word you're saying," and I was like, "Oh, I'll have a maple donut and a medium coffee." I was like, oh yeah! I'm bad at the language. I mean, I can kind of read French actually, but I can't really like speak it or listen to hear it very well. The Spanish knowledge helps me a lot with reading French, but it's so audibly cursive. It's so audibly cursive. Do you mean parkour? Parkour. I do parkour. I do not do parkour. You realize all the French in Canada is in Quebec, right? Yeah, I realize that. The cashier does not have French practice. The cashiers usually don't. The cashiers usually don't, no matter where you go. They're like, please just order and let me go on to the next. I'm just trying to get through my job, man. Yeah, and I know people say the Quebecois French is like weird or whatever, and I don't care. I don't care. It's still the same language. There's a lot of oddities, but it's still French. So the acid isn't instant death, but the spikes are? Well, the acid actually does cause you damage, but yeah, it's not instant for some reason. Maybe it was blood after all. But then, if it was blood, then why would blood cause you damage? I don't know. Maybe it's like radioactive sludge, like Half-Life 2, where it's like, you get damage from like stepping into it? Wait, that's different. Gordon has like... What? The bad blood. Yeah, me and the water got some bad blood here. Me and water got some bad blood. Yeah, I kind of want to go back to Montreal, though. There's a few things I wanted to do that I didn't get a chance to do. Such as tourism, though. I guess that's the reason I'm like buying a freaking ton of synthesizers right now, is because due to my health issues this year, I couldn't really... I saved up enough to go to... I saved up enough money to go try to do like a Europe or another Japan trip this year, and neither one panned out. So with what money I do have left that's not going to get eaten by healthcare costs, I was like, you know what? It is time to get into... It is time for me to get into Y2K synthesizers. Of course, I'm realizing when I talk about synthesizers to the average person, they're not buying the same stuff I am. I want the video game stuff. I want the Japanese ones, basically, yeah. I want the ones Japanese are mostly using. It was really funny because it means, yeah, I guess back then there's a lot of like, American synthesizers that Japanese were using too. So much so that even though sometimes what I'm looking for is like an American like synthesizer. Most of the sellers are Japanese. It's like, cool, this means I get to really reproduce a lot of like, I get to restore like a lot of Japanese video game music. My favorite! But yeah, there's also the annoying factor of like, I can't really buy stuff from Japan because not only is the voltage is different, but I gotta pay 15% extra on every purchase now from Japan because of redacted, so I'm unfortunately mostly sticking to not buying from Japan as much, which is like, oof. It's also when using a program. These stupid ledges have like ruined me so much. Using a program to mess with synths, but they said the programs are wildly expensive. Yeah, they're definitely a lot of expensive stuff. I've mostly been looking into like hardware options, but there does exist a lot of like software programs for synthesizers. I bought a few of them, but yeah, they've been pretty expensive. It'd be really cool if after the end of this minor collection hyperfixation, I could like be a lot more able to like study a wide variety of music from back then. So I'd like to make a lot of music in the style of such and such game or something. I want to see what like various Metroid Prime Halo music is like. I want to see what various like Y2K era synthesizer, visual novel games were like, or how the music for them was. So stuff like Clannad. I don't know what Jun Maeda uses, but I want to know what he uses for his music. Also, just like action games like Sonic, I want to make stuff like that too. Ow! The game music historian. I feel like I'm literally the only VTuber going into this like weird rabbit hole right now. Which isn't terrible. I like stand out, but I'm not interested in standing out anymore, so. Oh my gosh! Ah! Just die already! Wait, I have no extra lives left. What am I doing here? No, I won't be historian. I don't want to collect too much. I don't want to just get like a decent, like rounded out, like somewhat versatile amount of like Y2K era stuff. Oh, Limbalgis. I don't know if I said hello already, but hello? Game over. This level is brutal. Yeah, I don't know. Ugh. Can I just like zoom back for a second? I can't zoom back. Oh no. Oh. Wait, I don't really know what the heck I'm doing. I'm just gonna follow the wave at the moment. I feel like I should establish myself as like a VTuber that just really likes video game music, but we'll see how to even make that work. So I don't know how that works. I just know most VTubers I've watched myself don't really talk about game music all that much besides like, wow, this is so good, so... even then, that's more of like something I think commenters usually say. But I don't really know how to even make that like a part of like my brand or whatever. So for now, yeah, I'm just like following whims, and I'll see what happens. Stupid eye, come here. I was doing so good until that. The retro music enthusiast. I guess that's accurate. Maybe that's accurate. Are you looking for a new VTuber? Well, probably not. But if you're looking for a new VTuber that just likes this one weird, like, niche hyperfixation, then this weird, tired office worker VTuber is probably who you're looking for. It's hard to make a part of a brand unless you redesign. No, I don't know if I need to redesign for that. At least I know there's like, on YouTube, there's been like 2 VTubers I've watched recently get pretty, grow pretty fast lately from focusing on like classical music compositions. Which isn't my thing per se. I mean, I love some good Rachmaninoff, I do love Chopin, I do love Debussy, but, I'm just not really too big into classical music composition, but I've watched them like really like grow a lot, and their designs at least are not really musical related at all. So I hope I don't need to really do that too much. I don't really know what I would do besides just make a bunch of like YouTube videos about it and hope it like gets people's eyes, but currently I'm making a lot of music remixes. I think I've gotten like 7 now, I think. 7 silly, kind of more on the shitpost variety of things, but I don't know. I'll see what I make. We'll see. We shall see. Cool, but I got an extra life, so this doesn't actually matter. Good place to start with art. That's the hope. Because everyone loves Siva Gunner, everyone loves Silva Gunner. I'm never going to be anywhere near that level of Silva Gunner. That's an idea, that's a good idea. I want to do that. If I wanted to, the synth I just got would be a really good place to start for making stuff like Metroid Fusion or Zero Mission in the style of Metroid Prime. I don't know if I could do that, but I would like to see. I would like to try that out. That's not a shitpost though. A shitpost would be more like Halo in the style of Metroid, or I don't know. I don't know what's a shitpost. I'm too say-so to shitpost. Gimme! I'm a fool. I could have just grabbed that item and I would have been set. I'm so foolish. Bad dog, bad snake. I never made it this far. I'm not gonna survive. But I'm curious to see what lies ahead. Food! I haven't had rotisserie chicken in a long while. I want rotisserie chicken. What's with the... Whoa. Bro, why? Wow. The snake is just living its life. Yeah, I don't want to kill it. I love the skeletons. I dislike that weird scorpion thing. And I died. This room at least is where I would probably restore, but whatever. Okay, this is easy. Just don't hit the spikes no matter what you do. Rowling bones. Skeletons are so cute. I love skeletons. I really do love skeletons. I wish they weren't so mean to me in this game. I love to be friends with them. And I said that every single Castlevania game, and yet I don't care. They just want to have fun. They just want to socialize. I don't think you should. And I said that also like 3 times. I'm really bad at like not running a joke into the ground as a streamer. Oh well. I'm gonna run it into the ground further. Oh. Failed step 1. I've also been thinking like, man. I've also been thinking lately, what I want to do is like more. I want to do some yapping YouTube videos. Like I want to talk about like a thing that I just bought, or I want to talk about how I feel about a certain video game series after getting into it. The issue of that is just time, I think. Because it's like a lot lower effort, like content-wise. I don't really need to do some crazy editing or anything. YouTube is perfectly fine, algorithm-wise, to just not edit your video, just yap into the camera. Somebody will listen probably, maybe, but issue is I would need time to revive the blog. Yeah, basically it's gonna be like a blog if I do this. I wanted to do like a funny what it feels like trying to get into Mega Man in 2024. That's like a blog like post I wanted to do for a while, like just like here's my reflections as someone who got into Mega Man in 2024. It feels like I have uncovered a lost civilization. Because this series is deader than dead. There's so much going on here, it's insane. How is there so much going on here? This is so crazy. It's a rich and huge and beautiful civilization that's so many games. So many games. And getting into the music is like, it's like getting into Toho for the first time. Because people make fun about Toho. People make fun of Toho music being like the silly like trumpets in like every single game. You can see the exact same thing about like the silly like chiptune music used in like every single Mega Man game, just about. But despite, you know, crappy instruments, sorry Nintendo, I'm not a fan of the 50% like square wave and triangle wave and pulse, and I'm not very good at chiptune music. No offense, I actually really like listening to tracker music on YouTube. But anyways, also the trumpet is good. The trumpet was also good. The Zune trumpet is also good. Anyways, so the good terrible instruments. In spite of that, the composition was incredible. Now, obviously, the difference is Mega Man basically changed composers every single game. Instead of, you know, Zune writing the show. Bruh! Instead of, like, Zune running the show the whole time, obviously, in Toho's case. But my first thought, really getting into the music in Mega Man 7 was like, why aren't there more remixes? Because like with Toho, there's like remixes all over the place, but like with Mega Man, there needs to be a lot more remixes. Now, I tried to make a few Bossa Nova remixes, and they weren't very good, but regardless, I want to make some Bossa Nova remixes if I get a lot of free time. But of course, there's some like techno remixes that exist for Mega Man, and they're really good. You know, when I was getting into like more electronic, like house music remixes for Toho, that stuff was like really good for like listening to while doing work. That was really good in that regard. I guess the interesting thing though is the other difference there is obviously the Nintendo Entertainment System Mega Mans are very consistent in style, and the Mega Man X games are very consistent in style, but it falls apart a little bit with the Mega Man 8 being a lot more jazzier, and Mega Man in bass also being a little jazzier in some weird ways. That's a little different. It's a little different. Ironically, those are my favorite in the series, probably. But, anyhow. Gameplay-wise, yeah, the games are also very brutal. Really difficult, but also very rewarding. And at least for me, I didn't spend more than like 10 hours on most games. They're very fun to play as a streamer, I think. Ah, my chicken! Goodbye, chicken jockey. I never played Minecraft, by the way. I never played Minecraft. Anyways, yeah, I think that's all I have reflection-wise on Mega Man. Will I clip this? Probably not. But what if I did? Wouldn't it be funny? Goodbye, chicken. 8 is beautiful to listen to and look at. Yeah, I get why people think it's like the black sheep of the series, but I really like Mega Man 8, honestly. I can see why people... It ages a little poorly in the sense that it's different from everything else in the series, but I just keep wishing the other games in the series were just like Mega Man 8 because... Well, the other thing is... My first exposure to Mega Man 8 was the Japanese version, not the English version. I believe that helps a lot. I believe that helps a lot because... I think most people's experience in English would have been, you know, the voice acting, which was a little troubled in development. But when I first played 8, just like last year, after like 7 Mega Man games, I was like, it's all voice acted? And it's cool? What? My regret was I played it with the Anniversary Collection, which didn't have electrical communication. So I had to obviously go back and listen to electrical communication in my own time. But yeah, I fall into the camp of people who probably really wanted Mega Man 9 and 10 to be in the style of Mega Man 8, but that was also over 10 years later, so if anything it would have been in the style of what 11 was. Regardless... If I had a lot of free time, which I never will, I almost want to use the development skills I have to make like a 9 and 10 in the style of 8, but that's never gonna happen. Now, people probably made the music in the style of that though. That's probably the best we're gonna get. Chicken! Cool, I have no health for this though. Got to look that up because I beat 8 on the Anniversary Collection as well. Yeah, it was like the actual original opening, I think, at least, or wait, was it just the Japanese version? Did the English version also? Maybe the English version was a different opening, come to think of it. Well, honestly, no. I saw eyes come out of this hole here. Where are you? Oh dear, insta-death all over the place. Alright, the enemies here are brutal. How eerie. Oh, how foolish. How silly of me to not realize that the enemy killing thing wouldn't go this far. Quite foolish of me. So far, so good. There's some chicken that I don't need. This was originally red though, wasn't it? Ah! Dang it! 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 Rip all my health. Like, go back, go back, go back, go back. Ah! Well, that's not amazing. Wiggling aggressively at snakes. Well, that's what they do, right? That's what snakes do. All they do is wiggle. They wiggle all the time, so why wouldn't I? Bro, let me cross the frickin' road. Ba, 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 ba. I could do admire what this game's music was. I'm this close to like save stating at the beginning of the level. You know what? This is just saving me time from like constantly turning off the game and reloading the password. That's all this is. That's all that save state is. It's just a time saver in that regard. I am all okay. I will finish this level by the end of the night at least. I mean, I don't know what else. I'm sorry, Richter. I'm sorry for insulting you. I'm sorry, Richter. I didn't realize Classicvania was just genuinely hard. Or I did realize that, but like... his bite and play dead too. True. Now, of all the music covers I want to do, I haven't really spoken too much about it, but there are other singing covers I wanted to do. If people don't know, I actually did a cover of the Deltarune Raise Up Your Bat song over on YouTube. That was the last vocal cover I think I've done. There's a few other video game songs with vocal covers I want to do in the future though, but it all comes down to time, which we all know I'm not very good at. Time management. I'm convinced time management with a full-time job is like, even if I'm remote, I'm surprised it hasn't really helped me a lot. Time management when you have a full-time job is probably a myth. I don't know. Probably not. Well, maybe. I don't know. Ah, come on! Foolishly waiting for all the parts to come out. Let's see. What can I like spoil as like a song cover I want to do? There's, I think, like a Tales of opening I want to cover. I have a low-pitched voice, so I can't really do the Tales of Symphonia opening though. Die, monster! There might be a Animal Crossing one, maybe. There might be an Animal Crossing song I want to cover. Potentially. You can't fool me. I do want to jump on here. Are you kidding me? The cat singing dog songs? Yeah. Maybe. Well, I don't want to spoil it. It's something I want to do. If I commit to doing it, it's probably going to lower my motivation to actually finish it. But yeah, basically, probably. Getting a little better with this corner. Now, will this really translate to being better overall? I don't know. I strongly believe it is meant to happen. There's also the synthesizer I want to buy that was used for the songs in Animal Crossing New Leaf, but I'm going to hold off on that until at least next year, I think. Because it is expensive now. And I do not want to play with expensive. I have my to-do list for this year, and I will not get any more, I swear. What the? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, die, 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 die. Ish. Cool, I got this far with 2 lives. That's a good sign. Give me chicken. Give me feed. Sometimes I think about the movie American Psycho, and it's not like it's not like a favorite like office like culture movie. That would be Office Space probably, but I do love the part where the machine just goes, "Feed me, kitty," and he's like just absolutely. Is that a spoiler? I don't know. Well, the context of that I didn't mention, so it doesn't matter. I have no idea what I'm referring to. That was a wild movie. I think, in terms of like office workers going absolutely insane, I would say I like Office Space the most, followed by Falling Down, then American Psycho. But I'm really not a movie like film buff though. If like asked with a question about like actors or lots of other movies or something, I will not know what to say. I will not have any clue. I really should watch more movies though. Bro, why? Let's get the mind going at the possibilities. I just feel like movies are supposed to be like really good for like movies are really good for like just things to like connect with people about. Just have like another thing to like ice break conversation with people who don't share the same hobbies as you. So I really struggle with that. I'm just, do you really love Hyperfixation 1? Oh, do you like my Hyperfixation B? Oh, okay, conversation between us is now difficult. Shoot, what do I do? was worried about that falling. Wait, is there like a boss here or something? Thankfully, I don't have to interact with many of those people. Yeah, well, I don't either, but I feel like I should. I feel like I should. Cool that I got invincibility, although I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. And it's over. It's like cute little skeleton. No. Sorry, cute skeleton. Maybe in another life we can be friends. Didn't even see that there. Blood drop. Happy for visitors. They're so happy. They're so cute. Bro, what the heck do I do here? It's like I'm supposed to fall into like the evil water. Oh, I guess I can land there. Okay, this has got to be like the end of the level, right? Oh my gosh. It's weird. Maybe I can just like do this right. Yep, yes I can. Ho ho ho. Ha ha! Wait, what? What do you mean the platform's ah! They can tell by the way he walks his walk, he's a lazy man, no time to talk. Oh, the skeletons? When they appear, they're gonna be... I didn't realize. Oh, come on! This level! Is the next level this brutal, I wonder? Oh. Oh, the Richter walk. Oh, I should have done a save state there. He's really strutting his stuff with that crouch walk, yeah. Cool, that was a little quicker than I was expecting. Yeah, this Belmont is crazy. He's like, he can moonwalk, Like, what's with that? He can moonwalk, that's so cool. Wish I could moonwalk. I wonder if like 20 years from now, people will not know what a moonwalk is. It's already kind of like... Staying alive. And the Bee Gees. Oh, is that the song that goes like, ha, 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 staying alive? Or was that a different song? I feel like it wasn't the same song, or maybe it was. That was close. Oh, was that song? Cool. Sometimes I like to believe I'm lucky by just guessing with the... I know nothing about the Bee Gees. I just know when I see the name Bee Gees, I think of like the Beach Boys, and I'm like, they wouldn't do R&B music, but it sounds kind of like R&B music. Not R&B, but like, I don't know. I don't know anything about the Bee Gees. I see the names sometimes, and I just have no idea who they are. They're from my parents' time, so it's like a second-hand knowledge. I love second-hand knowledge and whatever plays at grocery stores. Bro, I jumped! Like in 80s. I feel like... I'm not sure, like... I don't know anything about the 80s. I kind of struggle to think of much, like, 80s music I feel like really doing... Like, I used to be into, like, guitar rock and roll riffs, and I was okay with the 80s, but even then, I think most of the guitar riffs I really liked were from, like... Unless it was metal, it's mostly, like, 70s bands, I think. What good were the 80s for? Back to the Future. I've never watched Back to the Future. I should watch Back to the Future. I should watch Back to the Future. I've never actually done that. Bruh. Let me live! I don't know. When it came to like rock, when I had a guitar and I had like my guitar rock and roll phase, it was mostly like 70s rock and then 80s metal. I think anything 80s I really wanted to play was like... Anything I wanted to play from the 80s I think was technically a metal band, like... Ozzy Osbourne or Metallica or Megadeth. I don't know. So it wasn't really... I listened to a little bit of like Eddie Van Halen. I actually did like a concert when I was still a guitarist. I did like a solo live where all I did was just play Eruption from Eddie Van Halen on stage for like 5 minutes. No. 80s was the golden point for synth music. I feel like the 80s was the starting point for synth music in my opinion. So I feel like I was thinking about that recently too. I don't know if any synth music before the 80s. I think the Yamaha DX was like either it couldn't have been too early in the 70s. I think like 80s probably popularized synth music though. Because it's true, when you think of like synthwave, you usually do have like an 80s like association with it, but I feel like we didn't really have synth before then. Megadeth. Well, it was just I think it was just Holy Wars. That was a really fun song. I still love that Marty Friedman became like a weeb. I still love that. Because I'll just watch like Japanese like guitar like programs nowadays. And you know, there'll be like, you know, really good like Japanese like YouTube guitarists like Ichika, but then there's like Marty Friedman there from Megadeth, and I'm like, it's you! I used to listen to your music before I knew Japanese. It's like the parasocial. It's like the parasocial. Like, it's like we're best friends. Just haven't seen you in a while. It was just like such a wild feeling of like, oh my gosh, these popular Japanese musicians I know from like the past 10 years are talking with the person who I used to listen to for guitar music. What? It's just always so funny to me. No, I don't want to diss on 80s music too hard. I know 80s music had a lot of good music. I think I'm just like... Something about like a lot of like pop like rock music from the 80s though. I don't know. I like Michael Jackson more, I think. But then again, a lot of the stuff that plays at grocery stores, I don't like. I can't think of a good example. I think it's like stuff from like the band Foreigner, for example. Where it's like, I feel like some 80s like popular rock music was more of like a you had to be there thing. Like, even when I was in my rock phase, I couldn't get into stuff like ABBA or Foreigner or... I thought listening to Video Killed the Radio Star was like really funny when I was little, but then I never listened to it of my own volition. Dad rock. Yeah, basically, it's very dad rock, I guess. You had to be there, otherwise you're not really... I guess in that light, some stuff like Van Halen definitely aged a lot better than some of the pop music of the 80s, but then Michael Jackson's like Thriller album is just like timeless. I mentioned it yesterday, but I still love my favorite part of the actual song Thriller is just like the part where there's like the announcer from like The Grinch. She's like at the very end of the song. At the very end of the song, he's like delivering this like narration about like some kind of horror movie where ghosts and ghouls are wandering about. And I don't know what he says, but he just has that like narration voice to it. And then yeah, Michael Jackson, while this guy is delivering this like very emotive narration of a horror movie, and when you blah blah blah, and then you blah blah blah, and then at the same time as that, near the end of the song, Michael Jackson still popping off in the back like that night. I said this yesterday, but that's my favorite part. It's just like the juxtaposition of like the and then MJ just like popping off in the background. I still love that so much. Me, Nico, don't repeat your stories on stream more than once. Challenge. I will always fail. A lot of this stuff was on the radio on numerous car trips. I can see it being too different from what most people listen to nowadays. I feel like you still listen to... I feel like, well, at least in the grocery stores that I go to, everyone's still... I don't know, actually, because when I go to an H-Mart, the Korean grocery store, they tend to play a little bit more modern stuff, come to think of it. It depends on the grocery store, yeah. One of the, like, Chicago area grocery stores I go to, one of the Chicago area grocery store chains I go to, is just constantly playing, like, 80s, like, pop rock, and it's like, I don't want to listen to this. Oh, my knife. I don't need it. Come on. Music only associated with your... That's probably the other reason I'm not really a big fan of a lot of like popular like 80s pop rock. It's just because I associate with doing the chore. Either doing the chore or my dad was saying, oh, this was the cool stuff we used to listen to, and it's just milk a toast 4/4 like rock music, or I had a dentist talk about I had an eye doctor talk about, hey, do you know that Foreigner song Double Vision? And I was like, I know about it. Yeah, this is what you're gonna get when you put this thing on your eyes over here. And I was like, okay. I survived! Wow! I said it like 1,000 times already this stream, but some pop music feels like you had to have been there thing. Wow, I'm surviving. I'm staying alive by the Bee Gees. You know, worth it. What's on here? The crazy part of the level's over here. Cool. I feel like what I'm talking about on stream is kind of cringe. Okay, well, let's see. On Twitch recently, I simultaneously added the hag and the brat tags on Twitch, so I can add cringe to it next. I don't know what good that was supposed to do. Oh well. Whoa! Brat is eternal. No you. No you. There's nothing to say no you to. I don't care. No you. One of the genres I wish could get a revival is disco. I wish I knew more about disco. I know almost nothing about disco actually. Also, there's like Italo disco. I'm kind of curious what like Italo disco is, like Italian disco. Silly little skeleton. I'm getting pretty far for someone with 3 lives. Ugh. 2 months early to be adding Grinch. I'm not the Grinch. I like Christmas. Surprisingly, maybe. I don't really have any particular... I just like the vibes of it. I feel like if I go up here, I'm gonna find a nice treat. The time?! Oh well, too bad, so sad. Sort of like a nice treat. Yeah, the timer? Oh yeah, that's my favorite. It's a treat of some sort. I turned into the Grinch the day after Halloween. Look, you don't gotta necessarily like Mariah Carey, it's fine. I don't know anything about Mariah Carey. What I do know... What I do know is I like pretty decorations everywhere. Silly skeleton wants to say hi. I just like what I hear. Unless you count Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, is that disco? Is that disco? I don't know about disco or what. I don't know much about. I wish I knew more about Earth, Wind, and Fire. All I know is like September. Was that September? I also know there's literally a band called Chicago. Bruh! What am I supposed to do there? Well, no, but disco is not the same as R&B, which I don't know what the difference is. Or disco... It's disco if you have a disco ball, right? If you have a disco ball, then it's suddenly disco. We should push Christmas back a month because January and February tutor pricing. I 100% agree. No hesitation in completely agreeing. I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not a big winter person. I mean, I like the snow, but when it's like, when there's no snow, it's like, what's the point of this? It's just cold. There's nothing pretty. Everything is dead. If it's gonna be cold and not even pretty, then at least give me some cool decorations. いろんなところに完成品。ウェルカム。ハロハロハロ。ご了解ありがとう。BTS counts as disco, but other than that, I can't. I believe you, because when I hear that Staying Alive song, I want to hear it with like a disco ball. I imagine a disco ball. Bruh. I imagine a disco ball working quite well. Do you mind? Do you particularly mind? I am trying to walk here. Can you don't? Can you don't? At least it's September, it's a disco song. Oh, but I can imagine a disco ball with it. If there's a disco ball, it makes a disco. That's what disco is. Stuff with a disco ball. I like to know, but now I got a job, so I can't wish for it. Tragic. Very tragic. Understandable. Understandable, but tragic. The fact snow days don't exist is very tragic. I mean, they should exist for everyone. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? I don't know what to do there! Disco ball, bell bottom pants, and platform shoes. That is disco. Okay. I literally don't even know what the point of that, like, invincibility earlier is. I like how the skeleton is basically harmless. Just don't hit it. Skeleton, I would free you, but you would attack me. Unfortunately, I guess you're stuck in gate jail over there. I don't know if people still say this slang anymore, but I was like about to say, I was trying to like think of something better to say than like gay baby jail. I don't know why that phrase is still in my brain. And it just came out. And then I got deaded to death. Oh my gosh. It's a silly phrase. It's very silly. I feel like it was more popular in like in 2010s. I don't see people say it anymore. At least a lot of people I knew in the 2010s said it, but I can't deal with a generation run by Gen Alpha. I really can't. Millennials are mostly okay. Gen Z is mostly okay. Gen Xers are on thin ice. I think people dropped the gay now in order to not offend. I knew a lot of gay people who said it though. In fact, I thought it was mostly like... I thought it was mostly gay slang. You thought a gay baby Jill and then you died of death. It's true. It's true. I died at it to death. Was it? What was what? And you still want me to the stage. Cause this stage is hard! This stage is hard! The other day I went out for lunch and while waiting for my order I saw this kid just... flossing there and waiting in line. That's... it's funny, but I can also imagine... Why do I have to see this, kind of? I am literally just here ordering food. Why do I have to witness this nonsense? To know this thing, I thought it was mostly as speedrunning circles. Oh, was it? Well, then again, the overlap is pretty considerate. I'd say I'm somewhere in the circle, so I feel like if I don't preface that, people might think I'm like actually like speaking out of line. So I need to like specify that. I'm somewhere fruity, that's what I can say. Like I fed easy dances earlier in life. Yeah, it's so easy too. Like back in my day, dancing was going up and down the snow both ways. Back in my day, we danced by going up and down in the snow. Okay, cool. Yeah, this stage is rough. Oh my gosh, it's almost midnight. It's almost midnight too. I'm not gonna find anyone to like raid too, so I guess I might be like done. I guess I might be done. Oh dear. Oh wow. I'm sorry for calling you difficult, Rondo of Blood. This game really... I was not familiar with your game, quite literally. I was not familiar with your game. Because I did not know about the game. That's why I wasn't familiar with your game. Goodbye, knife. That's a record scratch, isn't it? That's just a record scratch. That's just a record scratch. You can't be using a record scratch. Actually, yes you can. That sounds really cool. Keep doing it. I know better. I mean, I don't, but I like to pretend I do. For once, I have literally no need for bad chicken. This is probably expired by now. Focus. Whatever. Don't care. I made it. You're a loser. You're stupid. Why don't I just jump off? Because the skeleton, that's why. Probably really bad at Uno too. I don't know. I think I am. It's possible. Yeah, I will take getting hit by the skeleton. There's a purpose for that skeleton there. There's a purpose for it. Bad skeleton, not you, dummy. Oh. I mean, probably am bad at skeleton, though. Oh, you know what I should do to fix that, though? You know what I should do? Get hit by green slime on the ceiling. What I should do, and I'll never do because this is stupid, would be get the Uno RPG for the Sega Saturn. I think about it sometimes. I saw a store selling it and I was like, An Uno RPG. Oh yeah, there was like a video essay I watched about it a while ago. It's really funny. There's basically a visual novel. There's basically like an RPG or visual novel type game out there on the Sega Saturn and the PlayStation that the gameplay is just Uno. It's really funny. I think it's Japan only too. It never got released. I mean, that works too, I guess. Still wild. Oh, here's a boss battle. gotta go through the whole thing all by myself. Whoa, it's not Frankenstein. There's 2 of them! Wait, how far back do I start back? All the way over here! I don't know how I'm supposed to fight the boss like this. This game is deceptive. This game is deceptively like... It was easy in the beginning. And then I was like, oh no, this is hard. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. I love skeletons. Ow. Man. I love the record scratch! I will never forgive you as long as I live. I will see you in hell. Because I used to live there. Ohio. Paper will await your turn. Yeah, I love the skeleton that like just shows up like out of nowhere. It's so cute. It just wants to say hi. It's like a really cute frog that like you can't touch because it's poisonous. But the frog is still cute and probably good. You just can't touch it, else you die for some reason. As for why I'm killing it, it's because I'm morally very troubled. Look, I'm just trying to survive here. What do I do? Oh, so close. I was so close. 2 more tries provided I'm not stupid. What a horrible night for a curse? Nah, just a horrible night in general. This is actually, I don't know if I was stuck on a single level. Was I stuck for a single level for 2 hours with Rondo of Blood? I don't know. I really don't know. The green shotgun potion was not a good surprise. Yeah, what's with that potion? Maybe the shaft fight, but maybe it was an hour at worst. Yeah, maybe the shaft fight was like an hour and a half. The shaft fight did take a while. Actually, no, the level before the shaft level did take a while too. I don't know. I don't know. Ah! What am I supposed to do about that? Like, okay, I finally figured out what to do about the disappearing platforms, and now the freaking stuff at the top of the ceiling comes and hits me! Ah! Hello, gentle corgi number 7 combo. I was reading that as corgi is number 7 combo for a while, and then I realized, no, that I is not capitalized, it's just multiple. Does that mean there's 7 corgis? 7 corgis, no. At least 7. Whoa. There's more? Or 7 groups? What? This weapon alone will defeat the boss. I just need to, like, not die to the weird stuff falling from the ceiling. I mean, I'm not gonna go past midnight because I have work in the morning. I'm sorry. How did you all know I'm like barely drinking much water today? Is my voice that raspy right now? But like I've not finished the tea. It's interesting. I really don't know what to do about this. I gotta get a password. It's all over. It's all over. I gotta go to bed now. It's midnight. I gotta get my password and leave. I'll go Super Castlevania 4. Game's hard. Game is hard. I am striking out for the night. As for me, it is now just about midnight and I gotta go to bed for work in the morning. I'm gonna get the password. Good luck. We will see them next time. Shut up. We have a password. We'll get them next time. Tomorrow, I don't know. I will either Silk Song or Resident Evil or maybe Pokemon Emerald? I don't know, maybe. Switch it up. I'm thinking November is gonna be a Halo and Deus Ex month, maybe. But yeah, that's that. Hate to be shutting down just as some people are arriving, but well, usually on a weekday this is when I start to need to go to bed. I will return. I mean, I've beaten Rondo of Blood, which was supposed to be harder than this, so I'll get to this eventually. There's 4 levels left. It might take a few more streams. Hello, Lagmaster. I'm glad it was a good stream for lurking. Well, I don't know if I can go looking for someone to raid, so I guess this is it for now. Thank you so much for stopping by my stream today. Sorry I didn't make enough progress today. Hope everyone has a good night and hope everyone has a good day tomorrow. Or for those of you it's not nighttime, hopefully the rest of your day goes well. And yeah, hope to see you all next time or whenever you feel like it.